Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I will be going over the lineup I will be running in the $300 Players Lounge tournament. If you are watching this in time, I will be streaming on this channel at 3 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. EST. So if you want to see some competitive play or just want to see me play, then go check it out. But right now I will be going over the lineup and why I'm running the cards I decided to run. So on the starting point guard position, we have Shaun Livingston. I was running Hito, I was running Ron Artest, but Shaun Livingston, he's just a great value, free card, and yeah, there's nothing really wrong with the card. This is base. If you will see that most of the cards I'm running are base cards, unless if they're like in dire need of a shoe boost or some badges, Shaun Livingston gets the job done. Can't really be too mad at that, so he's going to be my primary scoring option in the starting lineup. So next to him is going to be a lock, and that lock is Scottie Pippen. Now this is a more comfortability thing more than anything because his release is really easy to time, and he has the Kawhi Leonard motion stance. In my opinion, on defense, the Kawhi motion stance is second to none in my opinion. So he has a 92 3-point shot. Really good defense. I didn't add any badges to him. I don't feel like he's in dire need of any badges really. He has Agent 3, he has Limitless, so not much more to be said there. Scottie Pippen, one of my locks, and my other lock is Thurl Bailey. Thurl Bailey, this isn't the hero version. We only got the heroic version. The hero version has some extra Hall of Fame shooting badges, but I can green with him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thurl Bailey, 6'11", and if y'all know about Thurl Bailey, one of my favorite players every year. He was my starting small forward in the 250K qualifiers this year, where I got top 30, so he has to play. And the fact that he's 6'11", if I go up against a Bol or a Nogauskis, he can defend them at a high level because of his height and his wingspan. Basically Giannis with goggles. I know he doesn't have goggles in the picture, but in game, thankfully, he has the goggles. So, and next up is my bigs. We're going with Taco Fall. In my opinion, the bigs are the most pay-to-win position in the entire game because you have to spend at least 100K for a good center or a power forward. Taco Fall, he costed me around 300K, 7'6", 7'7" 3 ball. He doesn't miss. I mean, 60 speed, but believe me, he feels faster than that. 11 Hall of Fame badges. However, I did give him some badges such as Limitless, Catch and Shoot, and Challenger, Blinders, and Pick Dodger. The reason why I gave him Challenger is because with his very long wingspan, you will not be able to shoot over this guy. Underrated badge that not a lot of people really talk about when it comes to applying badges to Taco. I think Challenger has to be up there. So yeah, Taco Fall. My second most expensive card, my most expensive card is my center in Yao Ming, the third best center in the game. The top three centers go Yao, Yao, and Yao. It's kind of sad, but that's just the game for you. Yao Ming, I got him for 320K. Now he's up to like 500K now because people were panic selling the Galaxy Opal Yao when they saw that a Dark Matter Yao was dropping, but then they realized this Yao isn't that much worse than the Dark Matter because he has damn near perfect stats. Like I put a speed shoe on him, lateral quickness, perimeter defense, 3-point. If you look at the badges here, most of them are gold, but he does have Hall of Fame quick first step, and he does have fast twitch, unpluckable, and some other stuff. I don't really remember, but this card is just ridiculous. The fact that he came out in January just shows the longevity of this card. He's basically credited as the one guy who ruined my team. So 90% of the budget are in my starting bigs, but it's for good reason. You need height. The meta now is going to be Manute Bol at the 4 and Dark Matter Yao Ming at the 5. So I have to fight fire with fire in Taco Fall and Yao Ming because height rules all. Best believe that. And for a bench point guard, not the most popular card, but it's Osmane Dieng, 6'10". He's just another lock. Even though his release is kind of baited, he's just kind of there to be there. He's not going to do anything on offense, but on defense, he can hold it down, especially if I go up against a Jokic or a Ben Simmons. Osmane Dieng, he's basically the budget version of a Ben Simmons. My 2 guard is Billy Knight, still one of the more underrated cards. I only added Comeback Kid to him, and he's a base card. He doesn't really need anything. That's what I'm saying with most of these cards. Like, well, most of all these cards are perfect these days, so you don't really need anything. I would add Rise Up to my players, but Rise Up is like a 50k badge, so not gonna do that. So Billy Knight, he's my main scoring option off the bench. He gets the job done. I wish I had the duo, but it is what it is. Billy Knight, really elite. Oscar Upper, Rudy Gay base. You know what he gets into, so yeah. And now we got the primary lock off the bench in Andrei Kirilenko. Andrei Kirilenko. Every year, Andrei Kirilenko is just a demon. Well, besides 2K22, he wasn't that good. But this year, it's different. He is different, right? So, perfect stats, perfect badges. And if you've seen his animations, even though he's my top lock, he is no slouch on offense either. He has the Trey Fade, Trey Escape, O'Shea release. He is my secondary scoring option off the bench as well. That's how good he is. Overall, I think he's better than Thurl, but Thurl just has the height, so I have to start Thurl. AK is just ridiculous. I mean, I got him for like 60k, and he's worth about like 300k. In all honesty, he's better than most Dark Matter small forwards in the game, so I highly recommend picking up Andrei Kirilenko. And at our 4, we got Kevin Garnett, 6'11". He's only there for the LaMelo base, and that's about it. He's good off the catch, I will say that. Just 6'11", he might get bullied by some of the giants out there, like a Taco Fall or a Porzingis. You might just get mashed to death, but Kevin Garnett, he does the job. He fits the role, and that's all I need him to do, catch and shoot. If you're not going to provide that much defense, then so be it. But he can hold it down on the defensive end. As long as someone's not too tall, then he should be fine. And rounding off the bench lineup, we have maybe a surprise to a lot of people, but I'm going with Pink Diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And you might be saying, Noah, this card is hella dated. He's about as old as Kareem himself. But look, 7'2". Now, I'll say that 7'2" is the minimum height to where you can get some fluke stops on a Yao Ming or a Manute Bol, because I've gotten a lot of like red contests or blocks against Yao Ming when I had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the reason why I run him over Peter Gudmundsson is because of the speed. Peter Gudmundsson has like a 77 speed. I got him up to a 92 speed, and with the coach, that's up to 97 speed. He's the only like budget player at that height who is that fast. And you might be saying, oh, he has a 64 3-point on normal timing. Well, it doesn't really matter. I can still shoot with this guy as long as you're like wide open, because he has catch and shoot. I don't really know what other badges he has, but he just does the job. He does a pretty good job at his job, and that's why he does the job, and that's why he's on the team. So yeah, this is the team right here. Pretty confident with this team. I'm way better with my starters than my bench. However, the starters are going to be playing most of the time. I only run a 10-man rotation because I don't like my subs getting messed up. So for me, a 10-man works. I like to run the Bulls as my last 3. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls. I'm a big fan of the Bulls, but 2K just made them too expensive for me to run them. I did run the Bulls last year, but this year they're way too expensive for me to buy. So they're in spirit with these gold cards. So yeah, I'm running the Money Blazers jerseys, and I am running Pace and Space. Now, in my opinion, Pace and Space is the best coaching engine in the game. Whether that be Monty Williams, whether that be this Teresa Weatherspoon, you know, you need a Pace and Space coach, because in my opinion, it boosts the best stats. It gives you speed, perimeter, and 3-point shot. Really important for a point guard. Same with a small forward. Speed, ball handle, 3-point shot, perimeter defense. Power forwards is my favorite boost of all because they boost interior, speed, perimeter, and 3-point shot. Taco Fall, power forward, so he gets a 3-point shot boost as well. So that boosts his 3-point shot to in 82, which is really good. Centers, it doesn't boost a 3-point shot, however, it still gives him speed, interior, perimeter, and defensive rebounding. Now, for a guy like Yao Ming, speed is really important because with the coach, that gets him to an 89 speed, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is the lineup. It might seem weird to a lot of people, and a lot of people might say some of these cards are a little outdated, such as a Scottie Pippen, Billy Knight, KG, and a Kareem, but it's more of a comfortability thing more than anything. So yeah, come watch the stream if you're down to watch. But other than that, I'll see y'all later.